Welcome back to the Journey Home. Our guest today is Richard Lane, and we're just talking football during the break. We won't go there, but that's season, so it's hard to ignore that. We have an email. Sue from Anaheim. As a Catholic since birth, sometimes I'm uncertain how best to communicate my beliefs to those who are not religious. How can I be a witness of truth to a secular world?
Living our beliefs, first and foremost. One of my favorite days, love it, is Ash Wednesday. Ash Wednesday is wonderful. And I always try to find a church, and I get there early in the morning, and I pray that the priest or whoever gives me my ashes puts a big dark mark and it stays all day. It's a wonderful way to proclaim you are Catholic. Wearing my cross, I wear my crucifix every day, no matter where I am. If I'm in jeans and a t-shirt, my crucifix is there. Because ultimately someone's going to ask me and lead me to it. I carry my sword with me every day. A lot of people say, well, that's not a Catholic thing. It is. Everything comes from us. I carry my sword fully loaded with 73 books in it, and I take that with me. Again, it's taking small steps toward God and living out our faith, and then He will take large steps towards you.
Richard, it's kind of funny that you mentioned Ash Wednesday. Let me tell you why. And I want to challenge you on that. Because when I was on the journey to the church, all right, between being a pastor and even thinking about becoming Catholic, there was a little period of my time when I was working in a lab, in a genetics lab actually for a while. And for 6 months, I worked on that lab with 3 other men. The 4 of us were working together every day in that lab. I often talked about my love for Jesus. I often talked that I'm still a minister at the time.
Yes.
I talked about that day after day after day. I didn't know that all 3 of those guys were Catholic until they came back one Wednesday with smudges on their forehead.
Yes.
Now there's something wrong with that picture.
Yes.
Right?
It is.
Because if that's the only thing people know about your Catholicism, they're not going to understand.
Exactly. Exactly. Quick story. There was a man who is a grocer, a department head for a local grocery store chain in St. Louis. He was Catholic, very steeped in his Catholicism. There was a new store that he was appointed manager to, and in downtown St. Louis, and he put up a crucifix in the department. And there were people that came in that were very upset that there was a crucifix there. A secular man living his faith, and he said, I will not take it down. I will not take it down because it is who I am. That's how we're to live out the gospel mandate in the secular world.
Yeah. And there's that old statement about evangelize at all times and if necessary use words. Well, we need to contextualize that because sometimes in certain environments they need words as well as our lives. But if our words don't match our lives, then it's a bad witness.
Exactly.
If they only see our lives and they don't know that we love Christ, they may not understand the foundation of why we live a certain way. So both are important, especially in our day-by-day context.